It is time for another adventure. What's up? Welcome back, and today I'll be doing my second book review for Maul Shadow Lord preparation, and that will be of Darth Maul Shadow Hunter. Honestly, Darth Maul Shadow Hunter, I liked it more than I did Maul Lockdown. Out of the two Legends books about Darth Maul Shadow Hunter, this one is my favorite because this one, it doesn't just focus on Darth Maul. It focuses on the Jedi part of it too. And we get to see that how much of a villain Maul is. I mean, we get to see that in Maul Lockdown, like how brutal he is, but we get to see that again in Darth Maul Shadow Hunter. And we get it in Darth Maul Shadow Hunter and Maul Lockdown. Like the characters didn't really go in any emotional arcs, but in Darth Maul Shadow Hunter they did. Like the Jedi side, Darsha had a whole journey of her own, and then Lorne's journey from being this scoundrel smuggler who doesn't care about anybody and just has I-5 as his business partner to actually caring and at first he hates the Jedi because they took his son from him, but to where at the end of the book he actually builds cares for Darsha and thinks he has feelings for her, and then when she dies he's got so much grief and he cares so much for I-5 that he decides to make the heroic sacrifice on his own. And he has his own character development, which I think is great. Lorne was my favorite character in Darth Maul Shadow Hunter. A book about Darth Maul. In a book about Darth Maul, my favorite character wasn't even Darth Maul. It was another character. That is how great Michael Reeves did at telling the story. And I mean, don't get me wrong, James Luceno did great with Maul Lockdown, but Michael Reeves knocked it out of the park with Darth Maul Shadow Hunter. And the ending where Lorne hands Palpatine the holocron, and then Palpatine sends Maul to go kill Lorne Pavan, to go kill Lorne. That's brilliant writing, brilliant. And also I really like how Darth Maul Shadow Hunter to the Phantom Menace is just like Rogue One is to A New Hope. And also how Andor Season 2 is to Rogue One, the final 3 episodes of Andor Season 2. Because, we see, the main premise of the book, basically, the whole reason that it takes place is because of, this Trade Federation Namordian, his name's Hath Monchar. He takes a holocron with information of the blockade of Naboo in order to sell it to the Republic, to get it to the Republic. And then Lorne gets the holocron, and Darth Maul is Maul's chasing them and kills Hath Monchar. And then they also incorporate Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon and even Yoda and Mace Windu into this book, which is just great. And the ending of the book, it is just like the ending of Andor Season 2. At the ending of Andor Season 2, where we saw Cassian Andor get into the U-Wing to go to the Ring of Kafrene. That's what happens at the end of Darth Maul Shadow Hunter. Obi-Wan comes back from his investigation to tell Qui-Gon that Master Bondara, Darsha's master, and Darsha are both dead. And the Jedi don't know that it's the Sith, because Palpatine was the one that took the holocron, and of course he said he gave it to the Jedi, but we know that he didn't, because we know that he's the Sith Lord. And when he told Qui-Gon the news, Qui-Gon told him that they were being dispatched to Naboo, to the blockade of Naboo, to meet up with to be ambassadors for the Trade Federation. Republic ambassadors for the Trade Federation, and that they were leaving immediately. So, and we all know where that leads into. Like, so technically Obi-Wan did, like, technically Obi-Wan did, like, face the real threat behind the events behind Darsha and Master Bondara's death. At first, he thought it was Black Sun, but then in The Phantom Menace, we see him fight Maul. So Darth Maul Shadow Hunter adds way more context to The Phantom Menace. It is such a great story. I give it a 10 out of 10. Excellent writing. And like how we get to explore the underworld of Coruscant. I love the exploration of seeing the Coruscant underworld, like the dark and gritty portions of Star Wars, of Coruscant. Like Coruscant is not just this high, pristine city where it's like the Jedi and the Republic. There's also like the dark corners, like the Uskru district that we saw in Attack of the Clones, or like the parts of it that we see in Andor. Like, we see the high royalty parts in Andor, but we also get the dark and gritty parts of the city in Andor. Or like in Jedi Survivor when we go to Coruscant, that's the underworld of Coruscant. Yeah, I loved Darth Maul Shadow Hunter. Honestly, this might even be my favorite Star Wars book that I've read, because I was just so enthralled in it throughout the entirety of the book. Yeah, I loved it. But yeah, that's my review of Darth Maul Shadow Hunter. And yeah, my next review will be of Son of Dathomir, which I'm so excited to review Son of Dathomir. I mean, who knows? Maybe that'll take the top spot. Maybe that'll be better than this. But I don't know. But Son of Dathomir's comic, and yeah, but I'm really looking forward to Son of Dathomir because of all the like crazy things in it. But yeah, right now I'll do my closing and say bye. Make sure to like, hit the notification bell, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, bye.